Hi guys, welcome to another episode of The Aspiring Entrepreneur. I'm your host, Hamza Chowdhury. In today's video, I'd like to talk to you about the Apple stock. It's Sunday night, it's November 15th, and I just got back from LA and I really wanted to make some videos. I know I had not had a chance to make some videos this week, and I really wanted to get this out to you guys. So I hope you had a chance to watch this before Monday's trading day. And I have to say that, we've been just crushing Apple. If you watch my previous videos, we call the bottom here. You can see these sort of arrows talk about, the Apple bottom videos that I've produced and sort of called, the day of. So for example, we called the Apple bottom on November 2nd. And these are videos that you're able to see if you're on the TradingView platform. It's absolutely free. You can join by the link below and let me know what you think about it. And so I'm really excited because, this anchored VWAP has been solid for us. It's a, technical indicator. We had the 103, the 105, we called the 107 bottom. And now you can see that we've had this sort of indecisiveness. Okay, so when you look at the daily candle and you see this sort of doji candle and you see that it looks essentially like a plus sign, that's basically telling us that the buyers and the sellers are indecisive. And so the sellers are selling it down, the buyers are buying it up, and essentially there's indecisiveness in the stock. And then we sort of had the same action on Friday where the stock again tried to fail, but the buyers bought it up. So now we've really been flat. And so you can look here at my 15-minute chart that we've had this, for quite a while, this 117.50 support range. And we've been able to, the last few days, we broke through it on Wednesday and we've been able to trade above it and consolidate it. And then we validated and tested it multiple times on Friday. And that's a great sign for a future support. So the fact that we didn't fail on this support, unless there's this massive sell-off because of all this post-election drama and the lack of stimulus and rising COVID cases, which we should all be fully aware of, and the effect it has on the market. I mentioned in my video that I just did for Moderna that a lot of sort of individuals are getting out of the tech sector and they're focusing on things like the vaccines, the Pfizers, the Modernas, the Johnson & Johnsons and things like that. But we know that Apple's a solid company and it has a lot of great products coming, and we know that we're always gonna just be bullish on Apple. So with that said, I expect that we're going to solidify this sort of 117.80, and assuming again the market doesn't sell off, I expect us to start now getting back into the 120s where we're going to start testing this range. And I mentioned also in this previous video that we would test the 120s prior to the sort of one more thing event, which we did on that Monday. We got up to 122, which was awesome. So now that we've consolidated and we've had this sort of rejection of lower prices, I expect us to get back into the mid 120s over the next week or so. Again, assuming that we don't have a global sort of meltdown in the market with all the stuff that's going on. But, like I said, you can see here that on our average range, we're about $3.70 spread. We had about a $2 spread on Friday. And, the same sort of song and dance I've always, mentioned in my videos, where we're buying calls here and we're selling them on the push up. You can also notice that I've added the RSI, which is one of my favorite indicators on both my 1-minute chart, my 5-minute chart, and both my 15-minute chart. And I recommend you doing the same thing because that's going to help you really understand when something is oversold and overbought, right? So we can buy these calls when it's oversold and we can sell these calls when they're overbought. So that's the way it essentially works. And the opposite works for when buying puts. So when you're overbought, you can buy puts, and when you're oversold, so you can, again, minimize your risk, try it, and you can always do covered calls. There's plenty of options that you can do in addition to buying and selling the stock. So it's just a lower risk way, and it requires less capital way is by trading options. So with that said, guys, if you have any questions or comments on this video or anything else, feel free to add it to the comment below. And again, if you feel like this video was beneficial for you or someone you know, feel free to hit that like button and share it with your friends and family. It really does help support the channel and what we're trying to do. So I appreciate you guys if you made it this far. Best of luck trading, and I'll talk to you guys on the next episode. Okay, take care. Thank you.